All right, the upgrades are done. Let's go over them. So I have another video on the channel there where I showed what the upgrades were that we were gonna do. And now that they're done, I'll show you what they are. So right up here, we popped this vent in for him. We've got the electrical system over here in that little power box that we built. Anyway, so I'll run over there and look at that. But he didn't want to cut this in himself, so we went ahead and put it in, ran some wiring. This is a nice, simple build. It's straight to the point. He is going to be traveling around the U.S. He's going to go outside. He and his wife are going to hang out in this. It's nice and spacious. It's straight to the point. He's got all his nice little station in the back, and you can check out that other video of how he did that with his slide trays. This guy actually had a cabinetry company, and he wanted to keep it simple. And he now that he's retired, he just did this. He knocked this out in pretty short time. But I think he did a pretty good job. It's extremely functional. There's a lot of space in here. It's as basic as you're gonna get. His TV's on a nice little swing out bracket up there, but he didn't want to deal with the electrical system, so we did it for him. So let's run over there and look at it. We'll also go up top and look at the solar. I'm actually a pretty big fan of what he did with this thing. So right here, there's the electrical box that we built for him. You know, he gave us all his DIMs and specs to how to build this. Hadn't seen the van yet, but we went ahead and built it, and then we found out when we put it all in here that we needed to move all this. So all these outlets, these here were over here. So what he's got here, again, you can watch that other video, but he didn't really want to have a regular old power station in here like a lot of folks do, where they plug everything into it, because he wanted to be able to handle the varying different states that he's going to go to. He's going to spend a lot of time throughout Canada and the Northwest and up here in Alaska and everything. So he needed a battery system that was going to be able to handle the cold, and that's why we went with the salt silicates here, or that's why we use these, and we just went ahead and went with it for him as well instead of lithium. But if you were outside and you did a setup like this, lithium might be real good. And when I say outside, I mean down in the more moderate climate states. Anyway, so he had set his up to where he can pop another battery in here. He just didn't think that he was going to need that much, because that's 150 amp hours there, which is 1800 watt hours. And then he's got a little 2000 watt inverter. I would say this is the smallest amount of power you want to do on a 2000 watt inverter. But then he's got the inverter. He can run stuff on it. If he wants to throw an outlet and put the outlet remote maybe in the face of this, he can do that. Wire it into here and run the inverter outlet over there or something. But he wanted to be able to remove this box when or if he ever sells the van, and then keep the box for other stuff. But we have the solar running. You can see that we're sitting at 13.5 volts. It's overcast. It snowed last night, and it's still charging. You know, you can see you're getting a little bit through the clouds. This is going to charge all day long. So you can see it's getting 2 amps off of the panel. That's all it needs. We'll cycle through this. Now it's at 1.4. Battery's at 100. Anyway, yeah, 13.5 volts. So yeah, power converter right here. He's got it set up to where he can wire in multiple other circuits if he likes. We went ahead and ran the fan up there into one of these circuits. The fan comes in right up here with the solar. You can see right up top, and I'll get up there and show you. This here is the we put the nice heavy duty heat shrink on there so that it doesn't chafe or anything or get damaged. You could also put a grommet or something there, but this is plenty fine. Everything's nice and secure. And then loom right here, he's got the charge line. We went ahead and put what we call an isolator system, which is just a battery separator coming off the battery. All right, let's jump up there. Okay, so the solar panel here again. So you can see this goes through. The best way to go through the roof with a penetration is to secure your wires in some way to where the thing is nice and sealed, but also these are secured to where if they get caught or something, they're not just going to yank the sealant loose in the roof. So that's how we like to do it. And guys, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. But here, the types of solar panels that you're going to want to do are like something similar to this. There are several panels out there. This is a Zamp panel, which I believe they've gotten absorbed or partnered with Dometic. I don't think they're going to change their branding, but this is a Zamp panel. They're made here in the US. It's a very high grade panel. Very good panel there. It's a 15-20 year panel, and it's going to give you a good clean 9.5 amps tapping on 10. But here's one of the biggest reasons I love this style panel is this T-channel right here running under there. And I've shown you this on other videos, but right here you can just take out, you can leave the base bracket for whatever reason if you had to take that panel off of there, and you could take out this nut, right? You could just take that nut off, pop the panel off, and those brackets are going to stay exactly where they need to. But the biggest thing is that's really versatile for all the different types of racks that you have on the top of vehicles, right? So this right here is a completely different rack from the one in the back that I did another video on, and this panel works with all of them. You can put it on the side, you can slide this bracket wherever you need to, you can slide that bracket wherever you need to. So, and then on top of that, it's really a strong perimeter to that, so that when you get those snow loads, it's not gonna crush this panel very much or at all. So I mean, and everything has its limit, right? But yeah, there's that vent up top there. Anyway guys, yeah, this is real simple. Nice electrical system there for them. Put the lid back on it. There we go. All right, there's all kinds of jobs that we do like this, and guys, hopefully these videos are helpful for you so you can see the different types of things you can do. You don't have to go crazy and have everything super fancy. That right there is an incredibly functional van. Check out the other video where I show you the back and everything, but a very functional van. It's got a nice feel to it. It's nice and open, but that electrical system is going to outpace any battery generator out there. So very nice. Anyway, all right, cheers. Catch you on the next one, guys.